Have you ever wondered how a life forms inside a womb? It's a process as fascinating as it is complex. It all begins with two tiny cells, a sperm from the father and an egg from the mother. These two cells, each containing half of the genetic material needed to create a new life, fuse together in an event known as fertilization. This fusion results in a single cell, now called a zygote, which holds the complete set of DNA necessary to form a new individual. This zygote then embarks on an incredible journey, dividing and multiplying into many cells. This process, known as cell division, happens at an astonishing speed. In a short span of time, what was once a single cell is now a cluster of cells, each with a specific role to play in the formation of the new life. Thus, the first step in the miraculous journey of life is complete. A new life has begun its journey of development, starting as a single cell. Now imagine, from this single cell, an intricate human form begins to take shape. It's a marvel of nature, the first 8 weeks of pregnancy, when the embryo begins to sculpt its organs. It's like an invisible sculptor at work, meticulously crafting each organ from a formless lump of cells. First comes the heart, a tiny pulsating entity, beating rhythmically, setting the pace for life. Next, the brain starts to form, a masterpiece in progress. It will one day house the thoughts, dreams, and memories of a unique individual. Simultaneously, the spinal cord begins to take form, a crucial component of the body's communication system. It's a wonder to behold, this process of organogenesis, where every organ begins as a simple group of cells that gradually specialize and adapt, taking on complex roles. By the end of the 8th week, the embryo has taken a recognizably human form. The foundation for every organ system is in place. And so the journey of life continues, one cell at a time. As weeks pass, the tiny form grows and develops into what we recognize as a baby. From the 9th week to the 20th week, an incredible transformation unfolds. The fetus, once a cluster of cells, starts to take on a more distinct shape. Tiny buds morph into fingers and toes, no longer webbed but individual and unique. In the world's most natural studio, the face begins to form. Eyes, once mere specks, are now discernible. A nose and mouth appear, adding character to the tiny being. Ears position themselves on either side of the head. Yet the marvel doesn't stop at appearances. Deep within the womb, the fetus begins to move. At first, it's a gentle flutter, almost imperceptible. But soon, these flutters grow into kicks, a secret dance between mother and child. The fetus now not only looks like a baby, but also behaves like one, moving, kicking, and even swallowing. Halfway through the pregnancy, the fetus has grown significantly. It is now capable of moving, kicking, and even swallowing. In the final weeks of pregnancy, the fetus prepares for life outside the womb. As we move beyond the 21st week, our tiny marvel continues to grow, becoming more and more ready for the world that awaits. This is a time of rapid development and maturation, with every passing day bringing new changes. The lungs, one of the last organs to fully mature, are now preparing for that first breath of air. They are developing surfactant, a substance crucial for the inflation and deflation of the lungs after birth. Meanwhile, the baby starts to position itself for birth. Most will turn head down, getting ready for their grand entrance. This process, known as engagement or lightening, indicates that the baby is preparing for delivery. And thus, after a miraculous journey of 9 months, a new life is ready to enter the world. A journey that started from a single cell ends with the birth of a new human being.